Hi, everyone. Okay, so we're going to actually work our way up to learning about a brand new function. So right now, all we've got on our list of like specific parent functions is what they're often called, is linear functions. We've looked at them hopefully in great detail in the past. We just looked at them pretty carefully again. What I'm looking at right now appears to be two different lines hooked together. So what I want to start with is giving it a piecewise equation. So let's just call it, here, let me get a pen, f of x to start with. And I think I see two different pieces. So I'm going to connect two different pieces with the bracket. The piece on the right side, starting at 0, looks like it's just plain old y equals x. It goes through the origin. So the plus b is 0. Its slope is 1. So I'm going to say I want y equals x. And I'm kind of doing, hold on, I'm going backwards order from what I just said I usually do. Again, you can do it wrong order. There isn't really wrong order, but generally these are listed left to right. So the left-hand side is also a pretty simple equation. It goes through the origin. So again, my y-intercept is going to be at 0, 0. So the b is 0. And then its slope is -1. So that's y equals -x. And then we just want to list our restrictions. It's going to be -x if x is less than or equal to 0. It's going to be positive, just plain old x, if x is greater than 0. So basically what we're saying here is if you plug in a positive number, you get back exactly what you started with. If you plug in a negative number or 0, and this is another one where the 0 could be included in either, it doesn't matter. But if you plug in a negative number or 0, the way I have this set up, you're going to get the opposite of your x. So you plugged in a negative, but you're going to get back a positive. And that may ring a bell. A function that gives you back exactly what you started with if it's positive, gives you back the positive version of what you started with if what you started with is negative. That is the absolute value function. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this f of x. In fact, I'm not even going to just erase, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sneak in the middle there. The absolute value of x is really a piecewise function made up of two linear pieces, but we kind of like to break away from that and just think of it as its own thing. So I don't need you to like forget that it's two lines, but I just want you to get comfortable with if you see f of x equals the absolute value of x, you think of it as its very own thing. So number one, you're going to want to memorize that whenever you see f of x equals absolute value of x, your mind should be picturing this V shape, this V graph, and it's got a slope of +1 on the right and -1 on the left.